don't know what to do, Giovanni. I don't know what to do.
We ran the risk of almost having our guests start dancing. It's maybe the last time I do that this week.
I think it would be awesome. We've got Tom from Airbox Lights.
Yes.
Hey.
And I like what I'm seeing there, but you're going to show us a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into it, we are here at NAB Show live.
Pound NAB Show.
Pound NAB Show. That is a good point, Giovanni.
We haven't said that once yet.
We haven't.
No,
How dare us?
Pound the...
You know, the cool kids actually call it a hashtag.
I know.
A hashtag. So use that on Twitter, and you will show up on our social wall here at the booth.
Yes, I'm trying to find the camera too.
I know.
So let's get out of this. Let's get out of this.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much. Oh goodness! Look at that. The tag board's up.
Yay, tag board!
You want to see the things that we think are appropriate? You can go to geekbeat.tv/tagboard. There's only been a couple of things that couldn't make it up there because they weren't family friendly, but
okay then.
It is Vegas.
But Airbox Lights are family friendly.
They are
very family friendly.
Thank you for
They're
that.
travel
segue.
friendly. They're comfort friendly, but that's not. They're not really pillows.
They look like pillows.
They could be. I could see that being used as a pillow in a
travel
pinch.
pillow, maybe
Yes.
in a pinch.
Yes.
Well, they are really. They are kind of for people who travel a lot, for shooting crews who are on the go all the time. But
you give us a little bit of rundown.
They do,
we got questions for you.
Well, everyone loves LED lights, right? They're all the rage. 34,000 booths in there showing LED lights.
Wow.
They're cool, but they don't look that great on people, right? So what I make is a cure for the quality problems of LED lights. It's a softbox. Seen those before. Just another way of doing it. Another better, lighter, faster, more portable, more affordable way of doing it. You got to get the diffusion out in front of the source, or else it doesn't make it any bigger, and then it doesn't really make it any softer. So what I got here is a little air chamber that does just that. I can turn it on now.
Okay. Don't look into the light, Giovanni.
Yeah, do not
Don't look into the light.
In the light. But it's diffused now. That's actually
Nice.
Like it's not that bad.
That is not bad at all.
Yeah. Like
and I'm assuming you're able to use.
Let's turn it around a little bit more towards here. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
and I'm assuming you're able to develop that as an air pillow essentially because it's the LED and we're not projecting any heat off of that.
Exactly.
Right.
There's a lot of things that you can do with LEDs that you can't do with our regular traditional stuff. Like, don't put this in front of a hot light. Just don't. We're not going to talk about what happens when you do that.
Actually, I think we saw it with the Video Blocks interview earlier.
Yes.
The explosions.
The bowling ball in the TV.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. But it makes LED lights look a whole lot better on people. But what's cool about it is how it packs up down to just a little sandwich like this, or you can roll it up, or you can stick it in your pocket or whatever.
So you can travel easier with it.
Yeah, you can travel fabulously easy with it.
This would totally be a pillow. In
Did
a
you guys start with like a hard case and decide on the softer?
No, it was because I was gaffing a bunch of reality shows somewhere in the last decade, and then the little light panel bricks became all the rage, and I was just like, every time I saw a shot that they were lighting with on camera, I was just like, I was just embarrassed, and I said, I think we can do something about that. But since it was for on-camera lights, it couldn't weigh a lot, and I'm like, how about an inflatable softbox? And here I am, X tens of thousands of dollars and years of effort later. And all that, but they work. People buy them.
Like
it makes LED lights look a whole lot better.
Now, do they all come with the same texture here, or do you sell these with different textures?
Well, what you got here
Describe the texture.
is the front layer is half soft frost. Popular gaffers and grips love it. You know, very efficient diffusion. We all use it. That's the basic level, and that's what's baked in. And then there's a sleeve so that you can add more. More of your tried and true favorites like 250, which is what that is, which I also sell as an accessory with it.
How convenient.
That's so crazy, right?
And they're probably cut to the right size.
Yeah, and they exactly fit. It's like, and there's some other things in there too, like quarter orange that everybody wants to use with their LEDs, a little minus screen, plus screen, that kind of thing.
I know Dave Curley, our producer, gets frustrated with the little boxes
they look
on
lousy.
Cameras as well. Do you sell any?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of sizes.
Really small? Okay.
This is the most popular one.
Okay.
Because the 1x1, come on, 1x1s are great. Everyone uses them. But you know what's even cooler that I just discovered a couple days ago, and I would have brought up except everyone's playing with it in my booth, is this flat sheet of LEDs that fits right into the back of this. So you get a light with a softbox with no big light behind it. It's the Westcott Flex. And, yeah, you're welcome. And the whole thing is just this little sandwich like this.
Do those fold up also, or no?
Not so much. We're not there yet.
You started doing. I'm like, I don't know.
They don't fold that much. You're familiar with it then?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you fold it like this, stick it in the middle of the sandwich, and you get a little overhang, and you still get a pretty much flat sandwich. Generously 2 inches, not even 2 inches thick.
But still.
3 of those in a small bag, and you're good to go. You know.
Fantastic. I like this idea.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I'm not saying it's the only way to skin the lighting cat of softening LED lights.
There never is a single way to do anything, which is the brilliance of kind of new media and people doing it on not the cheap, but at lesser expensive budgets than traditional media.
A lot of different ways to do it. I mean, of course, the best way to soften it, get a big frame out in front of it, and that's going to need a stand, and that's need a guy to set it up. And that's great. That's what I do for a living. But, except for the other half of my living, it's not this half. Yeah, you can do both.
So talk about sizes and pricing.
Sizes and prices. This is the 1x1. People like this one. Retail on this one's $85 or a little north of 100 with the egg crate.
Okay.
But B&H and Amazon, there's the show specials, of course, through the 19th, 20% off.
Is that something people can take advantage of at home or just here?
They can do it. They can do it from home. If you look for Airbox lights on Amazon, and you scroll down, there's a code down there that it says it right there. You just have to read. You just have to read the listing, and then you can get the discount.
That is a great price. And I'll tell you what,
and that's the most expensive one. And it goes down from there. I've got a 1/2x1 and a small one that fits most of your little on-camera ones.
Okay.
Are you in love, Giovanni, yet?
Well, I like it, and you'd have to kind of be out in the field and use this for quite a bit. But the thing that looks, softboxes are a nightmare to deal with.
Yes.
With the rods that get you in the eye.
Yeah, I poke myself in the eye at least once a day with a softbox.
And then they break.
Oh, you lost a rod. You lost a rod.
Yes.
Oh, you brought the wrong speed ring. I am so sorry. It won't work today.
I love the self-contained. Wow.
Yeah, that's what's cool about it. Even if the light's the wrong size, just tighten the straps a little more. Or like,
what's our Velcro for?
We got Velcro in a couple places.
Yeah.
The bits up here, are so that you can attach the egg crate, like I'm going to ungracefully show, like that. And then the Velcro inside the mounting flaps is because it tacks right onto the light. So if you're not in the mood to strap it on because you're too busy.
So does the Velcro come in the kit? Or
yeah, that comes with it.
Awesome.
Just so that you can, it just makes it a little more convenient. And this is necessary to put the egg crates on.
Okay, it totally makes sense.
Yes.
Very cool.
Well,
awesome.
Tom, thank you so much.
Airboxlights.com
or where? And we've lost them.
Yeah, and we're gone.
Airboxlights.com. Yeah, that's us.
That is great. I can't wait to give those a try.
I like that.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
All right, you guys, what are you thinking about all this gear that we're showing you? Make sure that you use that, he calls it a pound sign? Is that what you called it?
That hash brown NAB show.
Hashtag
We have
NAB
lots of
show.
lectures about the branding. So NAB show would be the hashtag and the @ sign.
Head on over to geekbeat.tv/NAB show. Look at the camera, not the monitor. Look at the camera.
Dave is chastising me in my ear.
Dave is in our ear yelling at us.
Thank y'all very much for hanging out with us. We'll be right back. We got more very cool camera photography related stuff coming.
And if you're a photographer, be sure to stay tuned for the panel later today.
Yes.
We've got Hasselblad, Hasselblad. I was like, that doesn't sound
Schneider
right.
Optics, we've got Z-Light.
We've got
Xylight.
We've got a bunch of people.
Yes,
so stay tuned for the panel on photography as well later today. We will be right back.
See ya.